Hello, pro wrestling fans, and welcome back to Squared Circle Speaks. Today, we are doing our NXT No Mercy predictions. I am Ryan. With me, as always, is my co-host, the living legend, Nathan. It's a little throwback for you all.
Living legend, huh?
So,
Well, we'll see how legendary these picks are.
yeah. The last predictions we did for a WWE show, we did pretty well.
Well,
So
we didn't do so well at All Out, though.
no, all out we did not do good. But WWE we seemed to SummerSlam we nailed it. So maybe we can keep the train rolling for WWE pay-per-views because we pretty much nailed 100% on SummerSlam. So
Right.
what we can do for No Mercy, No Mercy will be held after Bash Bash in Berlin, but we figured we'd do No Mercy first for some reason. Don't
Right.
ask us why. So there are 6 matches on this card, a break from the usual 5 that we usually have on these No Mercy cards. Every match except one is a championship match. Speaking of that one, let's do that one first. Wesley versus Zachary in a singles match. This all came about at the Great American Bash Night 2. Wins and we failed to capture the NXT Tag Team Championships, and Wesley beat them both up. The following week, we addressed why he attacked him, saying that Wentz abandoned him. He challenged Wentz to a match, and then they fought each other. And so here we go. First time ever, Wesley versus Zach Wentz. How do you think this one's going to go, Nathan? And what do you think of this match? How good do you think this match is going to be?
No, I mean, it'll be a great match, but very interesting that, you know, I feel like Wesley's got to win this thing because he just turned heel. And Zachary Wentz is a TNA guy, and he's not like high up on the card TNA guy like Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
So I feel like Wesley's going to win this thing because that would kill all his momentum of being a new heel.
Yeah, for sure. I see. The only reason I could see Wesley not winning is if Trey Miguel would come out and help Zach Wentz win, and then it leads to another match. But I don't see that happen. I think this is going to be a one-off match. It's just a way to wrap up this whole Rascals thing. This should be a fantastic match. It's so surprising seeing Zachary Wentz back, honestly, with the way he was released and all that controversy. It's very weird to see him back. I'm glad he's back. But it's just weird seeing him back because I didn't really think they'd bring him back.
Right.
Even though he really didn't do anything wrong, it came out that his ex-wife was, lying about some of the allegations and all that. So it's just weird seeing him get fired and then being rough. That tells you we're in a whole new regime over there in WWE world.
Yeah.
But this should be a fine match. I'm with you. I see Wesley winning. We'll see what the two former partners can do against each other. The next match, Kalani Jordan versus Wendy Choo for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Wendy Choo has been targeting Kalani Jordan over the last couple weeks. She's been interfering in her matches, and then Jordan interfered in her matches. Last week on NXT, this week, Kalani Jordan took on Rosemary from TNA, and it looks like Rosemary and Wendy Choo may have some sort of partnership. I don't know if that's going to be a full-time thing, but it did look like it is going to be some sort of partnership between the two. So we'll see how that comes into play during this match. Nathan, what do you feel about Wendy Choo getting the North American Championship match on the show?
Well, we already know my feelings about Wendy. Not a big fan of the character at all. So honestly, I feel like this is probably gonna be the worst match on the show. But it probably won't be a very long match. Yeah, with Rosemary, that could be interesting. Rosemary's had a long career in TNA, and she's a decent wrestler when she wants to be. So it could open a door for her to have a WWE match possibly. But other than that, not too interested. I think Kalani Jordan's going to win this match. I think that, I think this match isn't going to be that good.
No confidence. Kalani Jordan is amazing in the ring. Wendy Chu is a good wrestler. It's just this character is not doing it for me. Um, she's had some really shit gimmicks in her WWE career. It's kind of sucks for Wendy Chu because she's decent in the ring. And I think if they gave her a decent character, she could probably be, pretty good. But she was Mei Ying for a while there. And then now she became Wendy Chu. First, it was a whatever gimmick. Now it's a heel, but she's doing the sort of same gimmick, but heel. I don't know. It's I see Kalani Jordan retaining. But you never know. Like I said, the Rosemary thing could make this an interesting match if it is a partnership between the two. Um, never know when Rosemary could do some weird stuff and have Wendy Chu beat her. Uh, so if it's a thing, it may have been a one off. I have no idea.
Yeah, they could. We'll see. That Winnie Chu kind of reminds me of the Undead Bride from TNA.
Sue Young,
Yeah,
yeah, a little bit. Maybe that's what they're going for.
might be.
I don't know. I think if it wasn't still the same like gimmick, like if they completely made her dark, it'd be better. But having her still do the sleeping gimmick, wearing the like whatever, like the lounge wear and stuff, it's just weird. You know what I mean? Like I think if they would have just took a completely different direction, I think I'd be okay with it.
Right.
But doing it the same way is just weird. We're gonna have a North American Championship match on this show as Oba Femi will defend against Tony D'Angelo with his family at ringside. Tony D'Angelo is the current. No, he lost it. That's right. He did lose. I thought I was say he's the current uh
Heritage Cup.
Heritage Cup, but he did just lose that to Charlie Dempsey. So
He's getting rewarded.
for losing a match.
How does that work?
I don't know, dude. Yeah. So, and Femi and D'Angelo, Oba Femi has put in some tremendous performances in his time as NXT North American champion. Been champion for a while now. He's been champion since January. Do you think it's time to end it? But I don't think Tony D'Angelo is that guy.
No, I don't either. I don't even know why this match is happening. Like I said, he just lost, so I don't understand how he gets another title match. And yeah, he definitely does not need to be the guy to beat him. So I think Oba Femi gets a win here. I'd say he'll probably lose it at. My prediction is Obi Femi will lose his belt at the pay-per-view, the premium live event before the Survivor Series, like because I'm sure they'll have one with Survivor Series, and I feel like that's when he's gonna lose.
Potentially, yeah. If they don't, their next one is Halloween Havoc. So
that is one of their ones they like to have crazy stuff happen.
I mean, this isn't going to be a television special this year. It's an actual pay-per-view event this year. So yeah, they're not doing a Halloween Havoc special. It's a TV, it's a pay-per-view. So that's their next one. It'd be in October. So maybe he does it there.
Possibly
there because it might be a stipulation match and maybe, make him look strong by losing if it's like a tables match or something. All right, tag team titles on the line. A rematch as Chase U, Andre Chase, and Ridge Holland defend against Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Chase U just won these titles 2 weeks ago on NXT, so it's very weird that we're having a rematch already. But we'll see what happens. This match is happening because Duke and Riley took on Axiom and Frazier in a match, and Frazier and Axiom beat them. So then this rematch is happening. I mean, Chase, you should win. I mean, a 2-week reign would be weird. I think we're going to start seeing the deception in Frazier and Axiom. They were teasing it for a long time, but they kept retaining. Now that they lost, could we see one of them turn?
I say that yes. I think that definitely, definitely they should break up and go their separate ways, obviously, and then also Chase Hughes, this is their second title reign. Hopefully this one lasts a little longer than the last one. And also, actually, I don't even know if I want it to. You know what I think? Okay, so this tag team division needs a shot in the arm. You got people, tag teams that are just that have been here for a while, like uh Blade and Inofi. And
Yeah.
I feel like they need to step up. I think this is it. I think this is the time you let Blade and Inofi and maybe Hank and Tank, you let them get up there, and one of them needs to win these belts next. You need to get it off of these guys, give it to one of them, and let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Because
I think Hank and Tank would be great. I think even though they're younger, but I think Hank and Tank have really been impressive here lately. Give the tag team division a shot in the arm with, the high energy that they bring. Yeah, well, Chase U's a great act, but I mean, eventually something's got to happen. They can't all just stick together forever, right? But we got to eventually have this Chase U fall apart. Like, because I mean, I just feel like they'd be so much better with Duke as a heel and Ridge as a heel. Like, it's just weird. I think eventually this thing's got to end, but I don't know how they just keep running with it. So
all right,
who knows? I mean, they might continue though. It's like maybe they're gonna pick the New Day and just be around forever.
yeah,
So singles match for the NXT Women's Championship, as Roxanne Perez will defend against Jaida Parker. Jaida Parker won a gauntlet match a few weeks ago on NXT to get the shot. They had a stare down. They had a little sit down interview last week, and she slapped the taste out of Roxanne's mouth. Jada will have the strength advantage and the power advantage in this match, but Roxanne has the experience. Not much of experience, but she has got the experience and
yeah.
obviously the cunning and the ability. So I don't see Jada Parker winning this thing, but never know, I guess. I mean, stranger
Yeah,
things have happened.
yeah. Going through this card, I'm starting to see a trend here. Starting to see a pattern. I'm seeing, except for the Wesley match, a lot of these matches have been thrown together and for no reason. Except, I mean, the tag titles, they got a rematch, but they usually don't do rematches that quick like that. So all these matches feel a little off. And I feel like the champions are all going to retain. Um, Roxanne Perez, yeah, I see no reason for her to lose the belt. And it's heel versus heel, which is very weird.
Is it? I mean, I guess OTM, I guess, are heels. But in that,
Been heels this whole time. What are you talking about?
yeah, but the fans like her, which is weird. Like her feud with Mia Yim, I think, put her on the map.
Yeah, it's fine, but she's still a
Kind of,
heel.
but she's still a heel, yeah. So, yeah, that's a weird. It's weird to have two heels here, but I thought for sure that gauntlet match was going to be one of the newcomers debuting.
Yeah, and I feel like we're just spinning our wheels until one of
Julia,
them.
yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like Julia's going to come in and beat Roxanne, but I just think we're just gonna wait till she actually shows up.
and I think that's why this match got thrown together the way it did.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see Sol Ruka, but she just had a shot at the television title or the North American
Yeah,
title last.
I feel like we're heading towards Halloween Havoc being a big one.
Yeah, I think Halloween Havoc's going to have some pretty big freaking matches on it.
Yeah.
And speaking of big matches, the main event. I'm with you there, though. Roxanne Perez, obviously, retaining.
Yeah.
The main event, NXT Championship on the line. Ethan Page defending against Joe Hendry. It was announced on NXT this week that Trick Williams will be the special guest referee. Eva really stacking the deck against her fucking champion.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hendry
Uh,
Hendry won a triple threat match
yeah.
with Pete Dunne and Leslie to get this title shot. So here's the thing. Ethan Page is gonna win. Trick Williams is gonna be trying to fuck with him the whole match. I think Pete Dunne will come out, take out Trick Williams. Ethan Page will cheat, and then another referee will come down.
Yeah.
And I think that's how this match ends. I really don't think Joe. I mean,
I think that's I think Ethan Page is winning too. Probably something along those lines. I just don't know where they go after this, because here's the thing. The crowd's going to want Joe Hendry to win. Do you really put the belt on a TNA guy?
I mean, if they really want to solidify this partnership.
And then not only that, it's like, okay, if you don't do that, and like, say, I don't know, say Joe Hendry wants revenge on one of those other guys and has a match with them and just kind of goes away from the belt, you know? And so then if that happens, Ethan Page is obviously, they're setting up a rematch for him and Trick if this goes the way you said. I don't see Trick winning it again.
Yeah.
So if Ethan wins that, so where are we going here?
That's the thing. This match is kind of booking into a corner because you got the obvious crowd favorite of Joe Henry, and the intrigue of a TNA guy winning the NXT Championship would be amazing, and it would really solidify this partnership that it's not one sided. That
Yep.
Look, we put the title on a TNA guy, he can take that championship over to TNA, and do that. But at the same time, Ethan Page just won the title, and you had a relatively short reign with Trick Williams. I don't think they're going to do that again with Ethan Page. I mean, he's only 52 days in.
Right.
Like, and Trick Williams only had a 74-day reign. So, like 2 really short reigns in a row, I don't feel like they're going to do that. And
I don't
so,
know if necessarily that. It's not the length of the reigns that's really bugging me. It's I don't see Trick. I think they saw what they had with Trick, and it wasn't that much. The crowd liked him, but he just was not. He wasn't performing when he needed to perform.
yeah,
So I don't see them putting the belt back on him.
yeah.
And so he's not going to beat him. So I guess we're just gonna, this one obviously it seems like Ethan Page is definitely going to win, and then the next one, Ethan Page will feel like he's definitely going to win. Eventually, you got to put him against somebody where we don't think he's going to win.
Well, I mean, we may be heading towards a Trick Williams rematch. You never know. I mean,
Well, yeah, but he's not going to win it. That's what I'm just told you though.
yeah, but
He's
but we may
he's
not be
just going
heading
to
there. We
huh?
may not. That may not be the direction they're heading at Halloween Havoc. It might be. I don't know who else could step up and get a title shot. Uh, they're not really pushing many other people towards
That's what I'm saying. Where are we headed here, Ryan? Unless
uh,
Noam Dar comes back.
yeah, but that is not a main event. I know no offense against Noam Dar, but like I don't know, man. I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know where we're heading with this world title.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't know where we're heading with the NXT Championship here.
yeah, I don't know.
But this show, some of these matches may feel like we know who's gonna win. But I still feel like most of these matches should be at least pretty good. Like you said, Kalani Jordan, Wendy Chu may not. Both women matches, who knows? Like both women matches may not be that good. Jada Parker's had some pretty good moments in the ring, so I think Roxanne can carry her to a pretty decent match. I don't know, should be a decent card here. I think we're in for a pretty good show. But we'll see. I mean, we never know. It's NXT. Don't really know for sure what they're gonna do with any of these matches. They've pulled some stuff lately that I didn't expect. So we'll see what Shawn Michaels has cooking. Chef Michaels. We'll see what he can cook over there in NXT.
Yeah. All right. So if you like this prediction video, hit the like button. If you want to hear more of them, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you always know when we're going to release more of these prediction videos, since they come up quite often now. And we'll see you on the next one where we predict Bash at Berlin. We'll see how that goes. This one was pretty predictable, Ryan. Do you think the next one will be too?
And yeah.
All right. On that note, later.
See ya. We'll see ya in the next one.